Hi guys, it's Katie and welcome to day 15 of Breast Health Awareness Month. Oh my gosh, can you believe we are already halfway through the month of October? Unbelievable. Well, anyway, today, if you watch none of my other videos, today's the day. I want you to watch this one the whole way through because this is where the rubber meets the road. This is a serious topic and super, super important to your health. So what are we going to talk about? Today, I found out, happens to be, there's a national day for everything out there. Well, today is National Mammography Day. And we know come every October, along with all the breast cancer awareness month, posts and whatnot, there's this huge push for everyone to get their mammograms. Okay, time out. Here's the thing. Hopefully you've watched my 3 things you need to know about breast cancer, and I discuss one of them in that. And that is, believe it or not, it's not a one-size-fits-all recommendation. Not everybody should have a mammogram, right? It depends on a lot of factors. For one thing, your age, right? And the age recommendation has changed over time. Now, across the board, there are a lot of different organizations that weigh in on this, but most organizations do not recommend one if you are under the age of 50. Now, that can change, of course, if you or someone in your family has had breast cancer, or you're at higher risk, or you've done genetic testing. There's all kinds of ifs, ands, and there's wiggle room here, right? Not wiggle room. The point being is it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. It depends on the individual woman, right? That's what I'm so much about. It's not one protocol or one thing fits all. The only organization, I will tell you, that recommends mammograms every year is the American College of Radiology. Funky there, a little connection there, right? But everybody else does not. In fact, I just looked up today on the CDC website. They have a great chart, which I will share with you, all the different organizations and what their recommendations are for the safest screenings and when you should get it. But across the board, everyone agrees that you should meet with your doctor and discuss the pros and cons. Yes, there are cons of mammography. It is radiation. It is more radiation than, say, a dental x-ray or something like that. Now, it is less radiation than, say, a chest x-ray. And of course, there are so many other tests out there that are way higher on the radiation list, but that doesn't mean you should just blindly go get one when you're 30 years old or something. For me personally, my story, I had way too many mammograms, way too young, and that could have, contributed to me getting breast cancer. So yeah, radiation can actually cause breast cancer. So before you run, I'm not saying don't detect breast cancer early. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you another way you can detect breast cancer early, and this is what I talk about, a spoiler alert, in my talks. Your own 2 hands. Take your breast health into your own 2 hands, right? We have these for a reason. You also have a doctor. You can have a clinical exam every year with your gynecologist. That doesn't always catch everything either, but did you know that 60% of breast cancers are detected by women themselves, okay? Now, here's the thing. We're not taught how to properly examine our breasts. We're not even really taught to do it every month like you should. But I want to change all that, and not just me. There are other organizations out there. There is something called the Mammocare Foundation. It's a group of doctors and scientists at the University of Florida, and with the support of the National Cancer Institute and the National Science Foundation, I want to get this right, so I'm reading it, developed a silicone breast training model for clinical exams. They also developed an accepted training system for medical professionals to do these exams. So you wonder, like, how does your doctor learn how to do the exam, and what do they look for? Because a trained person can actually detect a smaller breast cancer, right? And that's the key. Yeah, anyone could kind of find a golf ball sized lump, but we want to detect them super small. So what I'm going to tell you about is that organization designed something called My Breast Friend, and it is your breast friend. So this is one of the ways you can learn how to give yourself a clinical, exam in your own home. And basically what's in the box is a lovely brochure that I just dropped, and your actual model. Here it is. Dum, da, da, dum, and da, 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 dum. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. And basically it has in it different size lumps and bumps at different depths of the breast, and you put it on your chest and you learn how to palpate and feel them. First looking and then later. Anyways, it's a whole system, but I totally recommend something like this because I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, you in your own hands, like you examining your breasts every month is the best way to detect breast cancer. There's no radiation, and you don't have to wait till once a year, right? Because you could have gotten your mammogram, which is great, and you're all clear, and then the next year something could start showing up. I mean, the next month, right? There are all those days between your exams, between your mammograms, and that's the other thing. It shouldn't necessarily be yearly, by the way. Most people now, most organizations recommend every 2 years, and that's only after you're 50, okay? So again, I'm not telling you not to get one, but I'm not telling you to rush out and get one either. You need to get with someone and figure out when's the right time for you, okay? So, and then in the meantime, I totally recommend, I will put a link to it below. This lovely device will train you and help you to learn how to safely examine your own breasts. Okay, and I'm also going to, like I said, post the guide below to the different recommendations by the different organizations. There are lots of them. There's the U.S. Preventative Task Force, American Cancer Society, American College of OB/GYNs, the International Agency for Research, the American College of Physicians, the American Academy of Family Physicians. So those are just some of the organizations that they've logged in, and they've made this chart. So super helpful, and it comes straight from the government. No, because I know. Anyway, I won't even go there. The point being is, I really want you to get this information. I want you to get this information out there to everyone you love. So please share this video. And because, again, there's a lot of confusion about when, where, how, and a lot of people did not get their mammograms during the pandemic. And yeah, that's can be a bad thing, right? There are some breast cancers that might go undetected. But I want you to do the safest and easiest, cost-effective and best way to detect early breast cancer. So there you go. There's your tip of the day. 15. We're halfway through. So yeah, that was a big one. And again, I hope you will watch my 3 videos on 3 things you need to know to prevent breast cancer, and join me in this quest to end this horrible disease. Okay, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.